Well, here we are back at the consulate. I wanted to get some things off my chest because this may be my last night in Bucharest and on the streets. We got a nice little camera here. Can't really see it, but you can see this one. You can see that one good. So, I'm going to make some statements for myself. What's up, officer?
Hello.
How are you?
A photo.
I'm recording me. Like, see?
No.
Like here, see? You can see me? I'm not recording that.
Please.
What?
What?
I'm recording me, see?
Okay.
You can see me. Yeah, you can't see you. I'm recording me. You can't see that. You see what I'm recording? You can see me. I'm not recording that. I know, I've been through it. I'm not recording the consulate. I'm just recording me. Promise. Okay? Okay. Okay. Thanks, officer. Have a good night. Okay, well, I just wanted to make some statements and get it clear, you know, for me and my record. Because last time I had some trouble with the consulate, my own American consulate, because I was recording the consulate, and, well, I'm recording me across the street from the consulate, but I'm not recording the consulate. So this is me. Now, I'd like to get some things off my chest because tomorrow I will be going to the French consulate, asking them for help and refugee status. Now, what this means is that I will be going to France to tell them that, you know, basically that my own country does not care about me, is not seeking to help me or to do me any good. Now, the reason why is because, let me explain to you how I grew up in the States as a Afro-American black man. Now, I have been taken to jail. Like, if this was Texas, that officer that just came up to me, he would have called about 4 other cops, and they would have taken me to jail and probably beaten the crap out of me for doing what I'm doing now. This has happened to me in Texas for jaywalking. This has happened to me in San Antonio when I was coming back from a gig. Cops pulled me off a Greyhound bus, and they stuck me in a San Antonio jail and beat the crap out of me, and they wouldn't let me out of jail until all the bruises had healed that they put on me, so I couldn't press charges. This is what happened to me in the States time and time again. In Mendocino, California, when I was homeless again after losing my job, the cops ran my ID, came back, picked me up, said some girl had said I had thrown a rock at her car, which I did not, and they locked me up, beat me unconscious. I thought I was going to die, and I woke up in a cement room that was cold as ice with some plastic jacket on covering my chest and my privates, and that's about it. My legs and my arms and everything else was completely exposed. I didn't have any underwear. This is what happened to me in my own country. Now, after this happened to me, I took all the money that I had and bought a ticket to Romania. Because I just got sick of being beaten by cops. Because I am a Afro-American, black, Olmec Indian. Now, if this is not the civil rights violations or human rights violations, I don't know what is. I mean, they had no charges. I was just simply sitting on the street like I am now and minding my own business. So this is what I'm going to tell the French consulate first. And then next, I'm going to tell them about my experience when I came here to Romania. Meeting Emmy Popescu and working in the real estate business, and meeting some other people. What would you like? Okay, get out of here, dogs. Okay, and meeting Emmy Popescu and some other people. And the dogs would like some, what would you like, Mr. Dog? Okay? Going about your business. Hello, I'm recording. Okay, thanks. So anyway, after meeting Emmy Popescu and doing real estate with him and meeting Levi Moranu, who has a restaurant right down the street from the consulate. It was quite overwhelming to find out that Levi Moranu is also American and Romanian, and he grew up in America, and also his father is the head of the female cartel. Okay, go. Yes, I know, doggy, it's pretty explosive what I say, but literally, Levi Moranu's father is the head of the female cartel. So, to make a long story short, Levi asked me to make music for his wife, or his girlfriend, who's an ex-prostitute from Moldova, because he's actually from Moldova too. I said sure. So I started working with the female cartel, and then when I really found out what they started doing and what they actually really did, I tried to distance myself from them. So after learning about how things go in the music world in Romania, and after learning how the female cartel and the police and the club system and the music system, they all are in it together with smuggling women, I was devastated. So then I learned I knew too much. So shortly after this, I started working at a studio called Volcanic Studios, where I met a Romanian producer, but he is actually a Romanian spy. His name is Tom Boxer. I was his DJ when he was working with Anca Pagau, who, strangely enough, ended up dead. Yes, let me repeat that. Anca Pagau ended up dead after a legal dispute over a song that her and Tom Boxer did. Because she wanted to do it without Tom Boxer's permission, and she was the actual one that did the song, not Tom. So Anca Pagau just ended up dead. Now, after Anca died, I quit working with Tom. Now, during this time, I also had a girlfriend who came up missing. She came up missing the same day my cousin, Michael Jackson, came up dead. I was working at the seaside at this club called Empanada. I was the resident DJ. Now, if you know anything about Constanța, now anything exported and imported into Romania has to go through the mayor of Constanța, which is also mafia. Now, the mayor's brother owns half of Empanada. Well, the mayor owns half of everything in Constanța. That's how it works. So, if you import or export anything, women, guns, drugs, whatever, the mayor has his hand in it. So I was working for these people. So Empanada opened the same day Michael Jackson died. Yeah, the same day. I'll never forget it. I was DJing the Duffy show. You know Duffy the singer? I opened the show for her and her band. So this is how things went with me, and this is what happened after I said, no, Tom, I don't want to work with you. And Tom is from Craiova. His real name is Cosmin. He's a Romanian spy, and he smuggles women for Fashion TV, Nika Garu, whoever hires him. This is what he does. This is what I found out. So he took my girlfriend for me to keep my mouth shut, to send me a message. Well, you know, I'm a black Afro-American Indian, and we will die before we give up our beliefs. So I'm not keeping my mouth shut. And I'm going to upload this on YouTube, and maybe, 5 or 6 people will see it. And I have a lot of Romanian fans. They just can't believe it. Believe it. So this is my life in Romania, and so if this does not qualify me for refugee status, I don't know what does. Yes? So anyway, this is how it goes. Yes, sir. What would you like? What? What? I'm recording. Just give me 10 more minutes. Okay, cool. Whatever. What? This is my bag. Okay. I don't touch my bag. Hey, I'm an American citizen and you just put your hands on me. I can press charges on you. Don't touch me. I can press charges on you for touching me. Okay? Yeah. I can. Don't touch me. Okay? No, don't touch me. I'm an American. Don't touch me. I'm an American citizen. You can go to jail for touching me. What? I don't. Do you speak English? Okay, so don't touch me. You understand that? Don't touch me. What? Don't touch me. So anyway, we got a nice little officer here that just touched me, you know. What's your badge number? Your badge number? Your name? Huh? Okay, so don't touch me. I'm a nice guy and I could actually have you thrown in jail for touching me. I have had that done to some Romanians that did touch me. So anyway, let me finish my story. Had a nice fat cop trying to do his job. I just gave him some excitement. So getting back to Tom Boxer and me working in the music business and having to deal with the female cartel. Now everyone's wondering how every Romanian, even the cops across the street, you know, they even know of Nica Garu. I mean, everybody knows who Nica Garu is. Everybody. It's astonishing. I mean, they call him the Claw. And, I mean, I know the cops are like, whoa, he really... Yes, I know. Okay. And no one can get this guy. Now, everyone's wondering why. Because, well, the Americans, when they come over, the diplomats, you know, the Canadians, and everybody, when they come over, they love to get with the Romanian women. Now, they are very beautiful. Now, the person that can supply the easiest, most accessible Romanian women, he's the man. So, unfortunately, that man, his name is Nica Garu. And they call him Mr. Untouchable. Now, the person that runs all his clubs, that puts his name on the dotted line, Space, let's see, The Mission, what other clubs? I mean, so many clubs. The Living Room, Studio Martin, they're all Nikus. And they're all front clubs for money laundering, you know? Because, you know, you have to have a bunch of business to say, oh, we're making all this money, but truthfully, you're making all this money off the backs of women and kids. So Levi Moranu puts his name on the dotted line and says these are his clubs for Nicu. I mean, I know, because I used to sit with an American Marine. His name is Emi Popescu. And he and Levi used to sit, and because Emi, you know, Emi's a Marine, and he's also got mafia backing, and Emi used to insult Levi so bad about his family, and oh, nice car, how many women did you have to sell to get that? I mean, his jokes were just so cruel. I mean, this is how I grew up. This is how I lived in this country, you know, for 5 years. So this is how I know what Levi did, because I would listen to Emi insult him like this, and oh, you know, nice cars, nice house, how many women? You know? So this is how it went. And I listened, I learned, and I laughed. So I learned a little bit too much about the female cartel and the Americans, my own country. Now, yes, the alarm is going off because this is a hot topic. And I know all the cops around and the American Consulate and the Marines can't believe what I'm saying, but they know it's true. So let me get back to the female cartel and the involvement of the Americans possibly. I mean, Levi Moranu, is American. He's American Romanian. He lived in the United States for over 10 years. Speaks perfect English. He has an American passport. So, I don't know. I mean, is my own country involved with the female cartel? That's like me asking, hey officers, do y'all like punani? So, I guess that's a yes. So, anyway, me living in Romania and having to deal with these guys on my own because, I mean, I got mad skills. Really, I grew up with a lot of Asians, Jesuits, and some Yakuza guys, you know. I mean, if you cops want to know why I'm still alive, I mean, that's why. I mean, my friends really don't fuck around. So anyway, me being a Olmec African American Indian, I have learned that my country really hates me and hates what my people stand for, and they always did. Because black people, Indian people, Olmec people, we truthfully stand for one thing. That thing, what is that thing? That thing that my mom taught me. That thing that all my Indian Olmec brothers and sisters died for. It's called freedom. I mean, just like Martin Luther King, you know. And they put a bullet in his head when he made his speech, "Let Freedom Ring." So, this is why my country hates me so much. Because they fear men that talk about freedom. Free to speak, free to be who we are, and free to talk about what we see. So this is how I talk about what I see and the injustice that I see. Because my country, my beloved America, is honestly disgracing me. Because they're at war, they're killing people in Libya, they've been killing people in Iraq for 10 years, and they've been sacrificing my own brothers to do this. My own Marine brothers, my own Romanian brothers, my own English brothers, my own Moor brothers, my own Muslim brothers, my own Christian brothers. They've been sacrificing them all for some war that they say is about what? Terrorism? For one guy blowing up the Twin Towers? How can one guy blow up the Twin Towers? I mean, his name was Osama bin Laden, you know? Tim Osman. Well, let me tell you something about him. He was in bed with the Bushes in Texas 20 years before 9/11. His wife, Osama bin Laden's wife's father, is the biggest investor in Arbusto Energies. Arbusto Energies was Bush's first investment in Texas. Osama bin Laden was trained by the CIA, and then all of a sudden they went rogue, and the FBI agent, bless his soul, that died on 9/11, that tried to blow the whistle about this, died in the building. Well, here we are, back at the consulate. I wanted to get some things off my chest because this may be my last night in Bucharest and on the streets. We got a nice little camera here in my record because last time I had some trouble with the consulate, my own American consulate, because I was recording the consulate, and well, I'm recording me across the street from the consulate, but I'm not recording the consulate. So this is me. Now, I'd like to get some things off my chest because tomorrow I will be going to the French consulate, asking them for help, and can't really see it, but you can see this one. You can see that one good. So, gonna make some statements for myself. What's up, officer? How are you?
Photo.
I'm recording me. Like, see?
No.
Like here, see? You can see me? I'm not recording that.
Please.
What?
What?
I'm recording me, see?
Okay.
You can see me. Yeah, you can't see you. I'm recording me. You can't see that. You see what I'm recording? You can see me. I'm not recording that. I know, I've been through it. I'm not recording the consulate. I'm just recording me. Promise. Okay? Okay. Okay. Thanks, officer. Have a good night. Okay, well, I just wanted to make some statements and get it clear, for me, refugee status. Now, what this means is that I will be going to France to tell them that, basically that my own country does not care about me, is not seeking to help me or to do me any good. Now, the reason why is because, let me explain to you how I grew up in the States as a Afro-American black man.